Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, Hekia, Parata and McCully will be attending their final Cabinet meeting next week. So today I'm announcing their replacements as Ministers of Education and Foreign Affairs, as well as some other changes. Ms Parata will be succeeded as Education Minister by Hekia, who is well placed to assume responsibility for education, having done an extended apprenticeship as the Associate Minister of Education and having particular interest, energy and motivation. Mr McCully will be replaced by Gerry Brownlee, who is relinquishing his roles as Minister supporting Christchurch, Minister of Defence, Minister of Civil Defence and Leader of the House, so that he can take on the time-consuming responsibility for advocating on New Zealand's behalf internationally, particularly at a time of significant global instability. I want to pay tribute to the outstanding contribution Ms Parata and Mr McCully have made in their ministerial roles. Ms Parata's relentless focus on student achievement has changed the conversation about learning in all our schools and driven sharp rises in achievement, particularly for our Māori and Pasifika students. Mr McCully has improved existing relationships and developed new relationships between New Zealand and other countries, while running a truly independent foreign policy for New Zealand. This is not an easy feat, but one he has accomplished in an increasingly complex world. I also want to pay tribute to Mr Brownlee for his unceasing efforts to put Christchurch back on its feet after the 2011 earthquakes and the enormous personal commitment that he's made to that work now over 7 years. None of these ministers will be easily replaced, but National has a significant depth of talent within its cabinet and in its caucus, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to promote some of that talent today. Careful stewardship of the government's books has given all of these ministers an opportunity to make a difference to people's lives, and we're going to continue to grasp that opportunity. Mr Brownlee will be replaced as the Minister supporting Christchurch regeneration by Nikki Wagner. He will be replaced as Defence Minister by Mark Mitchell, and Nathan Guy will take on the Civil Defence portfolio. Mr Mitchell has been promoted to Cabinet. The new Leader of the House will be Simon Bridges, who will be supported as Deputy Leader of the House by Michael Woodhouse. In other changes, Tim McIndoe, the Senior Government Whip, former Chairman of the Justice and Electoral Select Committee, and Scott Simpson, the Chairman of the Local Government and Environment Select Committee, have been appointed Ministers outside Cabinet. Tim McIndoe will be Minister of Customs and Associate Minister of Education and Associate Minister of Transport. Scott Simpson will be Minister of Statistics and Associate Minister for Immigration, and also Associate Minister for the Environment, a portfolio where the government is devoting increasingly more time and resource. I've also made some small changes in the housing portfolios. Social Housing Minister Amy Adams will remain responsible for Housing New Zealand and all aspects of the government's supply of social and emergency housing. That means she'll be assuming responsibility for the Crown Land Program, and also have closer involvement in the government's overall house building program as we consolidate the government's three different house building programs into one, and she'll take on responsibility for the Tamaki redevelopment program with Finance Minister Stephen Joyce. These are responsibilities that were held by Minister Nick Smith, and he will retain his building and construction portfolio and environment portfolio, both of which focus strongly on the regulatory aspects of housing, while Minister Adams focuses on the government building program. The new ministers will be sworn in next Tuesday, and the new Cabinet will meet for the first time on May the 8th. In terms of my activities, I'll be attending 2 Anzac services in Wellington tomorrow. I'll be in Queenstown also tomorrow and Wednesday morning, Auckland on Wednesday, Waikato on Thursday and Friday, and Christchurch on Saturday and Sunday for the National Party's mainland regional conference.